Good morning and welcome to the weekly soul guidance with Rebecca from Libra Lights. How has your week been? We've made it through. That's how I feel. Um, we actually did it. We made it through. That big solar eclipse and full moon on Tuesday, I think it was, and then the 11 portal on Friday. Phew, that was a tough week, wasn't it? So hopefully the guidance I provided last week helped you get through it. For me, there's been like downs and then major ups and the ups were kind of like surfing on the energy, really enjoying it. And a message that came through actually when I was doing some Akashic Records readings, because I'm often in and out of the Akashic Records talking to my guides all the time, and this message needs to be shared because when I got up there, I said to the guide that always meets me at the doors of the Akashic Records that I was just fed up with the ups and downs. And he said to me, but every time you have a down, you go further up. And I do feel like that this time, that I've had activations like my third eye and my visualization in doing my readings for clients has upgraded big time. Because I say to a lot of people when I do my channeling, it's like I have VR goggles on and I'm seeing a hell of a lot more. So just bear that in mind next time you have a down, that the up is going to be a higher level, a higher ascension, a bigger activation. So that may help you to navigate this roller coaster ride that we're on. So I don't think we've got much happening astrologically this week. I've had a look, the new moon's not till the 23rd. I think we're in a couple of retrogrades. I think we're in a Mars retrograde at the moment, but Spirit's telling me that this week just to pull some cards and just get some guidance because I think we're in for a bit of a break, thank goodness, from the energies. That's what it feels like. So what I've done is I've already shuffled and pulled 3 cards. I've not looked at what they are yet. I've pulled 1 card from the Kyle Gray Keepers of the Light deck to see what guide wants to come through for us this week with a message. 1 card from the Spirit Animal Oracle by Collette and Reid to see what spirit animal wants to come through with a message for us. And then 1 card from probably one of my favourite decks, the Crystal Mandala guidebook by Alana, Fairchild. So we'll see what crystal. And also, excuse me, there's a guide that comes through with the crystal as well, and there's a prayer, and we'll say the prayer together, and then I'll finish with a bit of soul language. So, should we see what animal wants to come through first? Let's have a look. The koi fish spirit. There is always enough. Now, I'm sure I'll look in the book in a minute. I'm going to yawn again. There must be some healing happening already for me. I'm sure there's something about the koi fish grows to the environment that it's in. But I cannot remember the story around it. And it's a really good story. So I'm just going to open the book and read it to you because I think that's the message that needs to come through with this koi spirit. Goodness me, I just keep getting the feeling that I'm going to yawn. Maybe I need to have a sleep after this. So, the koi fish who grows big within a small pond reminds us that within each of us is the potential for prosperity. The law of abundance ensures that prosperity is our natural state. So, regardless of temporary outer conditions, you can call in prosperity and magnetically attract the opportunities and abundance you need. So, this is about manifestation and abundance. And of course, the 11/11 portal on Friday was a fantastic time for manifesting. And I've been doing some really successful manifesting. And don't worry if you didn't do it on Friday, the energies carry on for a while. So, you can still do some manifesting now. The message of the koi fish spirit is to begin to generate wealth within, with deliberate intention, no matter how small your pond may seem, and appreciate abundance wherever you see it. So outer conditions will come to reflect your inner prosperity. So in your little pond, there is much you can create and much you can attract. Do not underestimate what you have and who you are, for koi fish spirit wants you to know that you are exquisite, loved, and deeply cherished. Trust that outer conditions are changing to reflect the truth. So I think this message is for those of you who feel like you don't have a lot, and that's what you're concentrating on, what you don't have. And koi fish here is asking you to focus on what you do have. You have the beautiful gift of vision because you're watching me now. You have the beautiful gift of being able to hear because you can hear my voice. You know, think about those kind of things rather than material things, I think is the message coming from this beautiful koi fish. So what guide is coming through from the Keepers of the Light deck by Kyle Gray? Krishna, a Hindu god with a peacock feather on the top there. So wonderful. With the word devotion, trust your spiritual guidance, your commitment has been recognized, you are loved unconditionally. And just taking that image of Krishna there. I don't know too much about Krishna. I work with Ganesh, Lakshmi, Shiva, Kali, but don't know too much about Krishna. So let's have a look at the book. Let's see. No, we're not going to yawn. So Krishna is a Hindu god who is known as Mahavatar and embodies divine wisdom. One of India's best loved gods, he's approachable, kind, loving and supportive guide. Bear with me. And I'm back. So where were we? He is a peaceful being with a great love for all peoples and animals. He is often depicted with a calf or a lamb, which is a symbol of innocence, and a peacock feather on his head, which is said to honour the divine feminine. You may have seen when I was campervanning, and I think it was in Yorkshire. I was doing my yoga outside, and a peacock came out of from nowhere. It was amazing. The divine feminine, yeah. Peacocks also represent Lakshmi too. He was the spiritual guide of the warrior soul Arjuna, as related in the Hindu epic Bhagavad Gita, which really is a story of choosing love over fear and helps us move beyond the limitations and wars our ego creates in our mind and maybe even in the world around us. His twin flame is Radha. Putting that with the koi fish spirit, choosing love over fear. So this fear over thinking about what we don't have and coming into love for all the things that we do have. And Krishna's here to help you do that this week. To have love for those little things like being able to see, being able to hear, being able to breathe. Although I'm struggling at the moment because I just ran up and down the stairs to get a parcel. So Krishna's here to help you turn that fear into love, I think, is the main message from that. And let's have a look at the card from the Crystal Mandala Oracle Guidebook. I absolutely love these. So we've got Mary Magdalene here with the Aqua Aura cards. Aura quartz, of which I do not have. Aqua Aura quartz. It sounds lovely. I have got some, aqua crystals, coloured crystals like that. Blue obsidian. I've got the gorgeous Larimar. It's a lovely aqua colour. But this is a quartz, so I'm guessing it's a bit more shiny. So don't worry if you do not have that crystal for when we do the prayer in a minute, because we will call for the crystal angel. But this is all about divine alchemy then. Let's have a look what the book says. Divine alchemy. 24. Card 24. We bring you the blessing of, take this image in and the energy it's given you, of divine alchemy. It is the art of transmutation, the application of spiritual consciousness to physical form. So profound that an entirely new form evolves. It is irreversible change. It is the coal transformed into the diamond, the lead of sleeping matter, awakened into the radiant gold of consciousness. Successful alchemical transformation requires patience, courage, and a belief in the power of spirit above all else. The radical and permanent transformation effected by divine alchemy may seem miraculous to the outsider viewing the changed form. Yet the alchemist knows that when spiritual consciousness meets physical matter, the world will never be the same again. I think this is about alchemizing you, thinking about all the things you don't have and turning that into everything that you do have, and having a love for that and having a gratefulness for that. I think that's how it fits in with Krishna and the koi fish spirit. And look at these colours, orange and blue. Wow, are the colours for this week. So orange, sacral chakra, throat, blue, throat chakra. And orange and blue are also the colours of Archangel Metatron, who I work with, so that's utterly amazing. Take all those colours in. Let's do the prayer with this card. And you can repeat this with me. So we'll do this one whilst looking at this image. So just repeat after me. May divine alchemy prevail and restore all of creation to its authentic shining glory, according to divine compassion and in service to the great divine plan of love unfolding. So be it. And yeah, just Mary Magdalene's obviously here with her beautiful energy too, with that card. So we've had Mary Magdalene and Krishna come through there. So beautiful messages this week. And how can you alchemize your feeling of lack into a feeling of gratefulness and abundance for all that you actually do have? Not what you don't have, alchemize it into what you do have. And that's the message for this week. Excuse me, I'm just recovering from a cold. So that may be why I'm clearing my throat a lot, and I hope it doesn't affect me doing this soul language next. I thought I would hold this gorgeous wand that I bought in Cornwall a couple of years ago. It's a clear quartz wand, lots of malachite around it, and mahogany wood with an angel. And this is obviously malachite relating to the heart chakra. So it's going to give you some energy into your heart chakra, some healing for your heart chakra as I speak this soul language. And the quartz is just magnifying that energy. Because I feel that this lack of thinking about the things you don't have is held in your heart. And so whilst I'm doing this soul language, I'm going to ask that Krishna and Mary Magdalene also provide healing for whatever it is you need in your heart chakra, and that this crystal also does so. So let me pull this down. You can see the crystal, maybe a bit higher. And as always, just take a deep breath in, close your eyes if you want to. Encode into your heart. You may want to place your hand on the heart. And this is the ancient language of my soul that I've spoken in many lifetimes. And the vibration of my voice and the sound of this language will just provide whatever healing you need right now. So just take in the energy that comes from this language. And may it help you with the week ahead. Hola kamala shala fa shasamana kala fala shala kala fu kala ramana kasha kala shusike mana kasa fasuke sike ramana kala shusike ke ramana kala fashakana ka kula mana kashasika fa li sike la kasu kramana kashasike ne mana kala fa fula mana kashasike mana ramana kasika fusike mana shakana ka. Deep breaths. Lamanakasi, Ramanakasushi, Foshasamalakasana, Fashusiki, Ramana. Ramana Lakashiki, Fusikamana Karu, Kalamanakashiki, Fasikakana. Karamanakashiki, Lamanakashiki, K, Kurushasamanakalasashika, Suku. Ku Samanakashiki, Menekaseke, Ramanakashalai. Fala kasha maka rama lana fu kashasi. Have a wonderful week.